welcome.
Yay, you can go for it.
Everyone, welcome into AC Flora High School here for the final game of the regular season in 2026. It is AC Flora Baseball versus York, as the Falcons, for the first time since 2021, are looking to go undefeated in the region. Of course, you remember what happened in that 2021 season. I'm sure everyone at home does as well as you do, Jeff.
Yeah,
there's
championship.
There's a banner in right field to show it.
Oh, yeah. That was a fun run.
Well, let's hope we have another one like that. And this would be a nice little monkey off our back, Jeff. You know, York has kind of played us very well these last couple of years. And funny enough, well, not funny enough, everyone, you know, I remember I talked about, I'm sure I'll bring this up in the playoffs as well, but I talked about going into this year, you know, you have a chance to not just, you know, right the longs of last year, but avenge last year's season of what, you know, a lot of these guys had the mentality of this team last year was really good. You know, you have a rare chance this year to bring back the same core group of guys as last year. You know, you lose a couple here and there, but to then put that same core group of guys into this year's season.
Yeah.
Well, I feel like one way to potentially do that would be to sweep this York team who has now beaten us in the playoffs the last 2 years, and we did that, at least part of the job on Monday. We won in Tuesday, dominating fashion 9-1. We won the region on Tuesday officially. Now we're just looking for a little bonus point for the little 0 in that region column on the losses side.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, we actually went through York when we did win that 2021 championship. I think we played them for the upper state. If I remember correctly. I don't remember a lot of things correctly, though.
I'm sure we'll look a lot more into that here as the playoffs. But yeah, no, I mean, this is the team that stands between us and potentially a nice end of the regular season. You know, so it's another rare game. We have back-to-back games, Jeff, where you're on the camera for. I feel like you don't, you know, with all the cross has been going on, you have been occupied previously.
Well, yeah, I mean, B team and JV are wrapped up, so I have a lot more free time.
Yeah, varsity will be in action tomorrow. Jeff will be there for it.
I'll be there, no stream.
Yeah, unfortunately, they vetoed us. Before we got to the other spot. Well, Jeff, for those at home who are watching, this is a very typical Falcons lineup. It's been the pretty much lineup I think we've rocked since the Forest Acres Classic. You can hear it's a great Jim Stevens for the last. You know, we talked about it a little bit, Jeff. You know, with me and you, but Andy, of course, everyone saw the news officially. Coach Hallett, this will be his last season as an AC Flora Falcon. And what's more underratedly, you know, not talked about as much. This will be Jim Stevens' last year in the booth then.
Yeah, Jim Stevens retiring from Flora with Coach Hallett.
He told me a couple years ago, he said, as long as Coach Hallett is here, I'll be going, but when Coach Hallett walks away, that's when I'll say my dues. And he said, you know, that time has unfortunately come, so I'll let, potentially for the state championship, if we get that far, I'll let Jim Stevens do it without me yelling over him. But he's been announcing these Falcons for years and years to come, so hopefully we can get to the point where we travel on the road, Jeff, and Jim will be joining us for those as well. But let's go around the diamond real quick for our Falcons. On the hill, Sam McCutcheon. Behind the dish, Dylan Hernandez. First, Monty Lafitte. Second, Roper Wensky. At short, it's Joe Ray. Third, Jack Jetwood. Left is Logan Price. Center's Charlie Scott. And right field is Tyler Hernandez. This has been the lineup we've rocked and rolled pretty much for the last now 3 weeks, and So far, so good. 7-0 in those last 7 games here with this lineup, Jeff.
Yeah, since the Forest Acres Classic, been playing pretty good baseball.
Yes.
Including the Forest Acres Classic. I think all these teams played really good.
It's one of those things where you look at the record and say, oh, you went 1 and 2. Yeah, that's a really good 1 and 2 with how everyone's playing.
Yeah.
Oh, and Rohan's DHing quickly around the New York team. It's Caden Cleaning leading off, batting first at shortstop on the mound, batting second, Lem Moss. The DH, Connor Sweat, he's in the 3-hole. Batting fourth, Colby Falls in right. Batting fifth, Tanner Frock at first. Batting sixth, Jax Moore at second. Catching is Jake Ashley, he's batting seventh. Batting eighth, the center fielder, Landon Ayers. Batting ninth, the third baseman, Wyatt Jamison. And being DH for Blake Wilson in left field. This York team, as we said, they've been on our way the last couple of years, and they've had a great season as well. 14-8. They are now finishing second in the region. They locked it up before our game on Tuesday. They had a chance to potentially win the region. They'd have to sweep us. Obviously, they did not. So they will finish second in the region. They'll secure themselves a very good playoff spot after finishing fourth in the region last year. Much improvement for this York team, and the Falcons do something we haven't done in nearly 5 years, Jeff, and that's go undefeated in the region.
Yeah, we'll see.
I get to call Sam McCutcheon a bump day for Sam McCutcheon.
Yeah, I would imagine he's not going to pitch very long.
No.
Just because we're kind of locked in our spot in the playoffs.
Yeah, we will be the 2 seed. Jeff and I are doing some little looking beforehand. We'll be the 2 seed in the upper state. For those who are unaware, Fountain Inn is very, very good. They're going to be the number 1 seed, and they're not just one of the best teams in 4A. Well, they aren't the best team in 4A technically from RPI, but they're a top 5 team in the state according to all these different publicists, you get the idea.
Publicists?
You know what I mean, something like that.
All
Whatever
right.
that word is.
Yeah.
Yeah, they've been ranked top 5 in the state, so we'll have to see if we can play them. We'll play them potentially in upper state if we get there. McCutcheon, fastball, that one's flown the other way. It's 1-1 now to the leadoff, Caden Clayton.
I'm just realizing I'm not even keeping up with the scoreboard.
McCutcheon now making his 9th start, 5-0 on the hill this season, and 2.91 ERA in his senior season campaign. The 1-1. Fastball call, strike 2 on the outside edge. Sam's starts have been a little limited this year. However, that's kind of been, how the nature of the game has been going for him in a sense of, the competition. The 1-2. Fastball's popped into the air right towards me, right behind home plate. It's going to go over to the left and out of play, and it'll hit without anything happening.
It's too far away from me.
I think Jeff wanted to make an appearance, but, appearance of the ball, just didn't get it.
Yeah, I'm not sure about the accuracy of my radar gun right now.
Potentially.
Upper 70s.
Right on right, 1-2. That bender is chopped over to the third baseman. Chetwood's got it. The throw across the first is in time for out number 1. Chetwood with a couple relatives, I believe his uncle and grandfather, as well as his parents, all in attendance here.
Next, number 5, Lem Moss.
Well, now it's Lem Moss. We saw him as a freshman last year. Here's a sophomore, hitting 277. And I feel like, Jeff, correct me if I'm wrong, I feel like he's had a growth spurt. I don't remember him being, taller than me.
Yeah.
I wasn't sitting next to him, it's just more of the, I'm pretty sure he's taller than me. Right on right, first pitch curveball misses in tight, ball 1. And, the rare thing with York, Jeff, since we played in the last couple of years, I actually have a good amount of stats, kind of how these two teams have fared against each other, which is a good thing, and a bad thing. A lot of stats, but, the changeup inside misses, 2-0. For Moss, he's 2-10 against our Falcons with 1 RBI. It's pretty bipolar with this York team. They've either fared very well against AC Flora or not at all. The 2-0. Fastball low in the zone, called strike 1.
My radar gun's saying 80 on that. That might be about right. It doesn't look like Sam's throwing all that hard. He's
No, 2-1. Change up low, ball 3.
There's 81 there.
Yeah, usually he doesn't usually touch the Tyler numbers of like the high 80s. He's usually like a mid 80s kind of pitcher.
Yeah,
so
84, 85.
yeah, that's about right. 3 balls, 1 strike, 1 away here in the opening frame. Sam and Wine will deal. The 3-1. Called strike 2. Fastball on the outside edge will fill her up here with 1 away. We're scoreless so far here in the opening frame. McCutcheon trying to go 2 up, 2 down. Infield playing back. McCutcheon will kick and deal. The 3-2. Grounded right back up the middle. Going to be a tough play, and a diving shortstop, Joe Ray, will not make it. It is a 1-out single for Lem Moss.
Now batting number 16, Connor Sweat.
So now it's Connor Sweat. This is the big bat in their order We saw him last year, not having as great of a season as last year, but still not too shabby. 302 in his 53 at-bats with a .532 on-base percentage. The senior committed to Coker. Well, I'll dig in as a DH here this evening. Right on, right runner at first is Moss. McCutcheon will fire the first pitch. Fastball low in the zone for strike one. Now Moss is their stolen base leader. 16 stolen bags in the season. He's been thrown out twice. We saw that last week with MVP, where this exact scenario happened. Second batter of the game gets on, and he gets thrown out at second. Can Dylan play along? Runner goes to 0-1, excuse me. He's fouled straight back, 0-2. Dylan won't have a play quite yet. That was a big part of my kind of like open for MVP last week.
Mm-hmm. What was that?
I was talking, you know, me just kind of talking about how
MVP of the team.
Yeah, MVP, correct. Mountain View Prep. They like to run a lot. You know, there's a lot of eyes on Dylan Hernandez. He made a beautiful throw to second, and they didn't even attempt a stolen bag for the rest of the game. 0-2, the pitch. Curveball, got him looking, strike three. Froze him on the heater. Or the curveball, excuse me, there's two away. Gotta get my sea legs back. So I've taken almost a week off now.
Next, number 2, Colby Falls.
So now it's Colby Falls. The senior will dig in for the first time. Falls comes in hitting .326 this season. Another right-handed batter here in the top of the York lineup. First pitch on the way. Fastball, that one's flown out to shallow left field. Coming on is Logan Price. He's got room, calls everyone off, and makes the one-handed grab to retire the side. McCutcheon works around the one-out base runner and will get out of the frame. Scoreless going to the bottom of the first. We come back. And welcome back to Falcon Field. AC Flora trying to stay perfect in the region. We'll take on York in game number 2. And again, the usual Falcon lineup. It's Scott Wensky, Dylan Hernandez to lead it off. It'll be Lem Moss on the hill. The sophomore, just his second start of the season, but his 7th appearance with a 0.61 ERA. Right on right, Moss will deal to Scott, who tries to put a butt down first pitch and fouls it back. We've actually never faced Moss on the hill. We faced a lot of their pitchers on the hill. We faced Falls 3 times, as well as Sweat twice. And then we've faced Ayers and Ranucci. 0-1, fastball wide, ball 1. So they rotated by about 6, 7 pitchers in. We face 4 of them. 1-1 on the way. Moss will fire. Fastball's wide, ball 2. Well, Charlie comes in hitting 400 in his senior season campaign, over 70 at-bats. 2-1. Curveball stays in tight, ball 3.
How many home runs does he have now?
Just 6.
6. Nice.
Just 6. Yeah, 28 RBIs for the senior. He's doing all right for himself. The 3-1. Fastball, that one's rolled over to the left side and foul. Be a full count incoming to the leadoff man. Yeah, the Citadel commit. Again, my favorite stat. He has more doubles than singles here in his senior season campaign. Of course, a lot of that has to do with his incredible 90 time, if you will. Charlie can fly down the bases. Infield playing back. The payoff on the way is chopped over to the left side. It will be foul, and Coach Howlett will immediately throw that one back to the dugout, as the other ball will also get thrown back. Coach Howlett had the last one and has both of them. He has Wyatt Jamison throw it back over there instead. So do a payoff one more time. Moss will fire. The fastball, that one's tapped over, and Scott defensively fights off another 3-2. Well, part of the job as a leadoff man, Jeff, as we've talked about multiple times in the stream, is not just to get a hit, but have a quality at bat, see what the pitcher's working with. This might be the 8th pitch of the first at bat here. The payoff yet again is a fastball that skips away, ball 4, and it goes to the back. Scott will race down the first base line, but it won't get far enough away from Ashley for Charlie to go to second.
Up next for the Falcons, number 7, Roper.
Well, I have a bone to pick with Roper in a sense, Jeff. This song has been stuck in my playlist now for the last month. It's just too catchy. Last time we saw Roper here on stream, he had his first varsity home run. The senior comes hitting .395 here for 76 at-bats, 27 RBIs, just one behind his good friend at first, Charlie, who can fly on the base pass, as we said. Stolen base leader for the Falcons. He goes, first pitch, breaking ball there, ball 1. No throw there from Ashley, and Charlie will grab yet another stolen bag for him.
And so actually?
That's now number 21.
Actually?
Actually.
How do you spell that?
A-T-C-H-L-E-Y.
A-T-C-H-L-E-Y.
Yes, actually.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a weird one. So 1-0 here, right on right. Scott now in scoring position for the Falcons. Moss will fire. Roper tries to bunt that one down the left field line, but it will go foul. Well, the bread and butter of now the 7-time state champ, Coach Andy Howlett. Small ball. Does not matter where you are in the lineup. You have to do it everywhere. Roper trying to not just move a runner over, but potentially bunting for a hit. Jamison was playing a little farther back. Now the third baseman comes in just a tad. The first baseman, Frock, on the edge of the infield grass. Middle infield playing double play depth. 1 ball, 1 strike. Nobody gone here in the bottom of the first. Scoreless, but Roper Wensky trying to change that for the Falcons. Moss comes to the belt and fires the 1-1. That one's lined right back up the middle for a base knock. It goes into center. Ayers will get up and fire, and Charlie will be forced to stay at third. Roper, with no one covering first, goes about halfway to second, but that will trot back.
Now batting for the Falcons.
Well, Charlie had to freeze on the contact. It was coming right at him. He's only held up at third, and now Dylan Hernandez has a chance to potentially attack on here. The Falcons did a great job of starting hot, Jeff, in our games. Dylan potentially the person to help continue that trend, hitting 500 runners in scoring position. Of course, it's been one of the strengths of AC Flora all season. As a team, they hit .402 with runners in scoring position. It's helped AC Flora win 19 games here. 19-5. Looking for number 20. First pitch, Dylan flares one to the right field side, going back to second baseman Moore, and that will fall into his glove right in front of the right fielder. Falls. Roper has to retreat back to first. Scott forced to stay at third. It looked like it may have had a chance to get down.
Yeah, it sort of seemed like it was going to fade away from the second baseman a little bit more, but
yeah, it just hung in the air a bit too long. We go from Dylan to Tyler now. The Southpaw will be the first left-handed bat in this Falcon lineup. Runners at the corners, 1 away. Right-handed Moss will come to the belt and fire. First pitch, fastball wide, ball 1. Well, Tyler has been racking in the walks these last 5 games, Jeff. 8 walks in his last 5 games. Well, as Jeff's being occupied for a second, that's led to Tyler's .522 on-base percentage here in 2026. Towers out, putting button out on the right side. The 1-0. Charlie Scott will come home. No one covering first. Moore. That ball will get away from the second baseman Moore. Tyler trips trying to go to second. It'll be Falls retrieving it in right field. Now Roper slips around third, so he won't score. It'll be a hit and an error and an RBI for Tyler. Roper goes to third. Hernandez at second. Still 1 out. 1-0 lead AC Flora. Did you catch all that, Jeff?
Yeah, so neither me nor York was expecting Tyler to bunt there.
No. So what happened is everyone, the pitcher, first base, and second base all collapsed on the ball. Moore had to have a late break to the first base bag. The flip was a little farther away from him, so trickled in the right field. Tyler took second. Roper takes third. And now there's 2 on and only 1 out. A 1-0 lead for AC Flora here in the bottom of the first as Jack Chetwell will dig in, hitting .475 here in his senior campaign. It's good for the team lead.
There's a ball
there's
in
a
right
ball.
field.
Yeah, the ball didn't get taken away, so Falcon bullpen will go and remove that.
So, I think a girls' JV game over our shoulder.
I believe it's our girls' varsity game, actually.
Oh, is it varsity?
I believe so. Might be senior night, I'm not sure. Right on right, Moss will fire the first pitch. That one's chopped over to the shortstop, Clayton. He'll throw to first. It is in time for the second out. Wensky will score the second run of the game. It's now a 2-0 lead for AC Flora, and Chetwood does his job.
Up next for the Falcons, number 28, Rohan Bremer.
So now it's Rohan Bremer, who's the hottest hitter in this Falcon order, point blank period. 8 for his last 12. And I did have it somewhere. I believe it's like 14 for his last 20 or something. It's pretty insane what Rohan's been up to as of late.
Yeah.
Right-hander's got his batting average all the way to .467 here. For reference, he hit 367. He hit .382 last year. Tyler over at second, right on right here, with 2 away in the bottom of the first. Falcons ahead 2-0 over York. Continuing their trend this season, starting off hot. Moss will fire. First pitch, breaking ball is popped to the right side. It will trail out of play and foul. 0-1.
Yeah, it's nice having kind of the full lineup hitting at this point in the season.
Yeah, no, the lineup's really filling out here for AC Flora. You know, Monty was the hottest hitter out earlier in the year. He's still hitting the ball very, very well. He's now in the 7-hole. I feel like if you're an opposing team, you're like, what the heck's going on there?
It's a good problem to have for money.
It's a great problem to have. Rohan will call time.
Wait, so who are 8, 9?
It's Monty, Joe, and then Logan.
Joe and the Logan. Okay.
Yeah. Joe has the highest on-base percentage of anyone on the team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's had a good season.
You know, he did have the highest batting average, but Jack Chetwood's been on the terrace as of late and taking that over. The 0-1 from Moss. The changeup gets by. Actually, it'll go to the right side. That'll allow Tyler to step into third safely. That will be a wild pitch and a 1-ball, 1-strike count now. Well, Rohan was the RBI leader last year for the team, 32 RBIs, 13 for the junior this season, but love to add on a couple more here. Moss comes to the belt and fires the 1-1. Slider stays wide, ball 2. Rohan in his battles against the Cougars of York has 3 RBIs in his 10 at-bats.
Did one of the York fans think that was a strike?
Yes. 2-1. Fastball wide in the way, ball 3. So 3 balls, 1 strike now.
But this pitch is about 18 inches off the plate.
I will say, for those who are watching at home, it is a lot harder to kind of gauge
if
the
you're
strike
on the
zone. Yeah,
on
from the far
the
side.
sideline. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's hard for me to gauge the strike zone, and I feel like I'm right behind home plate half the time. The 3-1. Fastball wide and a 5-pitch walk for Bremer. Puts runners at the corners for Lafitte.
Now batting for the Falcons, number 32, Monty Lafitte.
So the good problem to have for Monty Lafitte.
Yeah.
Lafitte comes in hitting .368, 19 RBIs in his senior campaign. Another right-handed bat here for the Falcons. First pitch from Moss on the way. That one smacked over to the shortstop. Clayton fields it, throws in the second in time for the fielder's choice out, and that will finish the inning. However, AC Flora comes alive, 2 runs in the bottom of the first, and they lead it 2-0 going to the second.
Leading off for the Cougars, number 20.
All right, welcome back to Falcon Field, and as you can probably see on your screen, Sam McCutcheon's day is done. He will only be getting an inning tonight, potentially, as the rest of the team might be only able to. Again, with the region wrapped up, the Falcons can kind of chill, lay back, and use some of their pitchers. First pitch chopped over the head of Hank Gaines, the new pitcher. It's going to be Roper Wensky, the second baseman, who makes a nice play. The throw out Tanner Fruck, 1 pitch, 1 out for Hank Gaines. So, I mean, of course, typical, I can say this because I don't even know myself, broadcaster fashion. I say, Sam, when you're throwing again, he said either Monday or Tuesday. It depends on who we get in the region, or our playoff bracket in a sense. So right-handed Jax Moore now, the second baseman, digs in and takes a curveball wide, ball 1, right on right. So Gaines now making his 7th appearance of the season, 5 2/3 innings pitched for Gaines as the 1-0 on the way. Curveball called, strike 1 over the heart of the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Yeah, it's really nice that that we did seal up the region on Tuesday, so that we don't have to have a win here.
Yeah, it's.
You know, we want to win all the games, right? But
I mean, yeah, the record looks cool, but you know, at the end of the day, the only record that really matters is the one in the playoffs.
Yeah, and so being able to just have Sam pitch 15 pitches and.
Yeah. That ball is slicing right behind the first base bag. Lafitte will go back and make the one-handed grab and foul ground. Tyler and Roper right there with them to make it, but Monty gets some taps from the gloves from his teammates as he makes a nice over-the-shoulder grab for out number 2.
Now batting number 11.
Nice catch. I would have fallen down.
I would have fallen down as I tried to turn back.
It's like a 10% chance I would have caught it, but I definitely would have fallen down.
10%. That's generous, Jeff.
Yeah, but like that.
All right-handed catcher Jake Ashley in. First pitch from Johnson, the curveball, or Gaines.
Johnson.
Wilkins Johnson will be in later, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
I'm assuming he'll be in later today. Just got the two mixed up. feel like they hold kind of the same place in the bullpen for AC Flora.
Yeah.
Kind of one of those bridge relievers, if you will. So I was telling Jeff this, bullpen games are kind of fun for me in a sense because it's kind of a weird dynamic for both teams. For Florida tonight, for the team that's using the bullpen, you know, you would theoretically think you need these pitchers to, you know, be on. Because for hitters, it's so hard to come and face a different pitcher. First pitch, called strike one, curveball on the outside edge. However, you know, all York really kind of needs, in their sense, is you need one of those pitchers to not have as good of or sharp of an outing. The 1-1. Breaking ball swung on and missed in the dirt. Ball, strike two, excuse me. You know, I really had these thoughts when the Mets were playing the Dodgers, and the Dodgers used a bullpen game to win their first of their back-to-back championships. Because they only had a couple starters they trusted in the playoffs. The 1-2. Fastball is flowing right behind home plate. It'll stay 1-2. Again, 2-0 lead for AC Flora. It was a hit and an error that allowed the first run of the game to score for Tyler, and then an RBI ground out for Jetwood. The 1-2. Breaking ball in the dirt. Actually lays off. And Jeff, it's a little cloudy here today. It's not, you know, it was hot for a second, but then all of a sudden that sun went away. But no rain, so all's good in the world, at least in the baseball world. 2-2. Curveball ties him up inside. He went around, and that will retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Hank Gaines, and the Falcons will take their 2-0 lead to the bottom of the second. Welcome back to Falcon Field. A 2-0 lead for AC Flora, as you know, both these teams kind of get to kind of chill and relax tonight. They both know their spots in the playoffs, I believe. I don't know if York's can change, but York's might actually change with the win, right, Jeff?
What's that?
If York were to beat us, they'd probably change their positioning. In their,
Wait, for
like,
what?
Would York move up with RPI if they beat us?
Oh, yeah.
I didn't think about that, actually.
Could, yeah. I'll pull that up.
Yeah, right on right. First pitch called, strike one. It's Joe Ray leading off for AC Flora. The Falcons are pretty much locked into the 2 spot in the upper state behind Fountain Inn. Nothing they really could have done besides, you know, in a sense to kind of overtake Fountain Inn. Fountain Inn's just been on a tear this season, and theoretically that's who we'd play in the upper state championship if both teams made it that far. 1-1 on the way to Joe Ray. Curveball upstairs. Ball 2. Well, Joe Ray has been one of the people, you know, I talked about going into this year, there's a couple people that were going to fight for that starting spot. Joe Ray has been the winner of one of those battles. The 2-1 curveball is rolled right back to the pitcher, Moss. Ray can fly, but Moss quickly pounces on it, throws over to first for out number 1. Joe Ray's the everyday starter at shortstop, but he taps one back to the pitcher for out number 1.
Number 2, Logan.
Now it's Logan Price, the winner of one of the other battles. Logan has been the kind of lineup turnovers piece here. He's a 9-hole, and His job is kind of get the top of the lineup back up with some pieces on the table. He do so right here. Nobody on, one away. Moss will fire. First pitch called. Strike one. Change up on the outside edge. Moss winds and deals the 0-1. Swung through and missed. A curveball. Nothing in 2.
My radar gun didn't even register that one.
Yeah, is that how that works?
So slow.
Overarching curveball, nothing in 2 on the way. The slider got him looking, strike 3. Slider hits the outside part of the plate, and 2 up, 2 down quickly here as the top of the lineup comes back up.
Now batting for the Falcons, number 18, Charlie
Back
Scott.
up to Charlie Scott. Charlie led off the game with a leadoff walk and came around to score one of the first. Well, one of the 2 runs in the first. There we go, Alex.
Yeah.
It's been a day. Couple of lacrosse kids over there, Jeff.
Yeah.
First pitch called, strike 1. Fastball on the outside edge. Yeah, Falcon lacrosse will be on the road.
Player.
Oh yeah. Falcon lacrosse will be on the road tomorrow at Christchurch. The 0-1. Fastball wide, ball 1. With a win tomorrow, we will punch our ticket back to the Upper State Championship at the Lower State Made River.
It's as far south as we can possibly go.
The 0-1, that's a sharply hit on the ground, backhanded by the third baseman, Jamison. Throwing through the first is dug out by Frock, and a 1-2-3 inning for Moss to get the 2-0 lead. Who will the Falcons' next pitcher be? We'll find out when we come back.
There's number 1, Landon Ayers.
Welcome back to Falcon Field. Next pitcher for AC Flora up, the young freshman Alex Peraza. We've seen Alex a couple times, and this will be now his 6th appearance of the season.
We have a grandson asking us to walk in front of the camera.
Of course. Hey, did you hear that, Jeff?
Walk in front of the camera.
Walk in front of the camera. Hey,
Yeah.
You're famous. Definite fiction famous, right?
That's right.
20.
Dang, that one didn't register.
20 and dough. Pitch is flown foul to the right side, right on right. 20 and 1. Well, Alex is now making his 6th appearance. A 1.31 ERA. He got the start against Mountain View Prep, Jeff, and went 2 innings with 1 earned run allowed. The 1-1. Fastball skips in. Henry decides to duck out of the way, even though the net is between him and the field. 2-1. Yeah, I gave Henry some grief last time. He was putting the radar gun up and he got hit in the hand. 2-1 from Peraza. Upstairs here, that's tapped foul. It'll be 2-2. It's 8-9-1 up for York. Ayers, Jamison, and Clayton due up here in the third inning for York. They trail 2-0 at Falcon Field, the final game of the regular season for both these teams. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Peraza will fire the pitch. Fastball wide, ball 3. Maybe a full count incoming. Well, so far so good from the first 2 Falcon pitchers. Hank Gaines and Sam McCutcheon both combining for 2 scoreless frames. Only 1 run allowed for York. 1 hit. I'm awake, I promise. Maybe too much rest. The payoff. Fastball wide, ball 4. And the leadoff man is aboard.
Number 9, Wyatt Jamison.
I need to reposition my radar gun and see if I get different speeds.
Yeah. Maybe just
Or
too
maybe
far
I can
away.
just ask.
One of them to hold it?
Is that Lucas have the gun down there?
I think so. Lucas has the gun.
Wait, let me see what he gets.
A good crowd here for our regular season finale, Jeff. A lot of Falcon faithful in attention. First pitch is bunted foul as York trying to move over
Yeah,
one of the 2 runs.
his said 81, mine said 79.
Yeah, usually. I mean, we had the same problem at the Blowfish. We tried to hook up a radar gun, and it was reading way too slow that the coach actually has to take it down because he said it's actually hurting the scouts' radars. It was like noticeable. It was worse than that. It was probably like a 7-8 mile per hour difference. And yeah, Casey would coach the Blowfish. The bunt is tapped into the glove, and Dylan throws one in the right field. That will be chased down by Tyler, but going to second will be Ayers. Yeah, we are our Coach J.C. Brown. I believe he's one of the coaches at North Georgia, one of the better D2 teams in the country. But yeah, he was the head coach of the Blowfish that summer. He's like, hey, can you take that down? And we had to explain to our owner why the radar gun had to be taken away.
It would make sense because, yeah, I was reading probably about 2 miles an hour slow for Sam.
Yeah.
Like 81 when it should be 83.
It's just bad. Yeah, it's with the smaller radar guns, it's probably reading a little farther away. I'll be honest, I'm sure Lucas's isn't maybe completely accurate either.
Which also means that Ace is shooting over 80 now.
That's the important part of it, yes.
That's right.
Peraza ahead 0-2. He'll fire the pitch. Swung through and missed. Changeup gets Jamison down on strikes, and now there's 1 away. That's another good one.
Yahoo!
Yahoo!
Now batting number 6.
Back to the top of the order, Caden Clayton will lead off now. The leadoff man led off the game. He grounded over to the third baseman, Jack Jetwood. Jetwood family very well represented here this evening. As well as little feats are, it looks like. Right on right, first pitch on the way. Fastball low and away, ball 1. Here's getting a pretty hefty secondary to lead over at second. Clayton going to try to hit him home. He hits 231 with runners in scoring position. This is the first time York's had a chance with a runner in scoring position this evening. The 1-0. Fastball wide, ball 2. Well, of course, with AC Flora changing pitchers pretty much every time, another Falcon's getting warm in the bullpen. Not sure who it is, though, but I have a couple of guesses I can narrow it down to.
It's not Wilkins, Lucas,
or Henry. Yeah, it might be Ben Carton. That's my guess. 2-0. Fastball. That one's lined on the left field line, but it will hook foul. Clayton got ahead of the changeup. It'll be 2-1.
Ben Carton makes sense.
Carton.
And Barnes didn't dress out tonight.
Yeah. And then Joe Ray's it short, so
Yeah.
Joe would be the other person potentially getting some innings today. That would be available. As well as maybe Charlie and Roper, but I don't see them throwing tonight.
Nah.
2 balls, 1 strike, 1 away here in the top of the third. Peraza will fire. Fastball. That one's lined through the left side of the infield for a base knock. Price will come up firing, and Clayton may hit it too hard. It will not produce a run, but runners at the corners now for Lem Moss. So Locke gonna hit it, put runners at the corners now for the heart of the order. It's Lem Moss. He singled back up the middle back in the first, but he was left stranded over at first. Moss hitting .438 with runners in scoring position. It's good for the team lead. Can he produce here? York trails 2-0 here in a game that potentially matters a lot more for York than AC Flora in that sense. Runner goes, the pickoff's at third. Now the pitch from third to second is off the glove of Joe Ray. It goes into right field, and that will produce the first run for York this evening. So Peraza picks off at third. Chetwood throws back to the second base bag where they looked like they had a great chance to get Clayton. Instead, it goes off the glove of Joe Ray in the right field, and now it's a 2-1 ball game. So that will not be an earned run against Peraza. And now Moss will try to tie the game up with the tying run at second base. Peraza kicks and deals. First pitch. Fastball upstairs, ball 1. Well, AC4 will be back here on the diamond on Monday. We'll have to see who we play. It'll depend on kind of how the at-large bids fall, but we'll get an at-large team here at Falcon Field as the region winner. The 1-0. Fastball in there, nice stop from Dylan. 2 balls, no strikes. And we were looking at it, Jeff. We believe the 2C we're getting in our region is Wren, right? Is that what we decided on?
Yeah, I mean, well, also it's also a region, so it's region order matters. Sorry, region order matters first, and then RPI.
2-1. That one's popped down the right field line. It will trickle toward the Falcon bullpen and go foul.
So who do we say, Wren or
Seneca?
Wren, Seneca, Daniel.
Daniel should win their region, though, right?
Well, we don't know. We just looked at the RPI.
Yeah.
So you could have a higher RPI and still lose your region.
I think Daniel won their region, though.
Oh, you think they did?
I'm pretty sure they did. I'll have to look back on that, but you make a good point. I didn't think about that. 2 balls, 1 strike now. An interesting note, the runner did go. Clayton from second. Now Peraza will step off and look the runner back. Tying run for York at second here for the heart of the order. The 2-1 on the way. Fastball, that one's lined right to the shortstop. Joe Ray times his jump, makes the out, the throw back to second's in time. The 6-4 double play to get out of the inning. Peraza struts back to the dugout. A nice jumping snare by Joe Ray ends the frame, but York gets one back. A 2-1 ball game going to the bottom of the third. Welcome back to Falcon Field. So like AC Flora, York will change pitchers now. It'll be Ethan Renucci stepping onto the hill. They replace Aleb Moss, who went 2 innings against AC Flora. Now he'll turn it over to Renucci, who's making his 10th appearance of the season. A southpaw will wind and deal. The first pitch to Roper, called strike 1. Fastball right over the heart of the plate here against the right-hander. Last year, Renucci pitched 3 scoreless innings in the playoff game against AC Flora. The 0-1 is spiked into the dirt. Fastball, 1 ball, 1 strike now to lead off the bottom of the 3rd. It'll be 2, 3, and 4. Roper, Dylan, Tyler due up for AC Flora. Renucci kicks and deals the 1-1.
I think they're all change-ups.
Might be all change-ups.
Everything so far is at bat.
2 balls, 1 strike here against the 2-hole. Roper singled his last go around, 2-1. That one's on the ground to the shortstop, Clayton. Doug's over up the middle. The throw on the first is in time. There's 1 away. Clayton's been a sure-handed glove over at short so far through the first 2 1/3 innings for York. Continues that right there. Gets Roper to go down. And now it's Dylan Hernandez. Dylan flared one out to the second baseman his first go around. The southpaw will wind and deal. The first pitch is popped into the air right side and then will go out of play, foul.
Yeah, you have a slower ball coming in. You almost just want to slow down your swing too.
It's always hard, you know, when you go from such a stark difference in velocity as the 0-1 comes in. Fastball call, straight 2 on the outside edge. Dylan thought that was a little farther away than the home plate umpire did.
Yeah, it was.
0-2. Breaking ball, that one's lined the other way in the right field for a base knock. Dylan goes with the pitch, and he'll have a 1-out single.
Yeah, that's more of the kind of hit that you want against the slower pitcher.
And he continues his hot junior season. Now 1 for 2 today, as Tyler Hernandez will dig in. It'll be a courtesy run over at first whenever Coach Hallett figures out who he wants to grab the helmet. I believe he signaled to the umpire he wanted a courtesy runner, but no one has a helmet over. And, well, there already is one. I see now Dylan in the dugout. I'm unable to see who's at first, at least as of now. I'm sure I'll get the number in 1 second. Maybe it's Jack Long. I can't really grasp over there. The southpaw digs in. Left on left, first pitch, changeup. Ball 1 on the outside. It'll be Davis Lumpkin running over at first.
JV defensive back.
And now he's been here defensively for AC Flora. It's the 1-0. Tyler slams that one into center field, but coming on his airs, now he ranges back and he loses track of it. Oh, that one bounced the wall. Tyler will stand in his second. Lumpkin held up at third. It's a 1-out double for Tyler, and there's some pieces on the table for Jack Chetwood. It looked like Ayers was coming in, Jeff. All of a sudden, he turned around.
That carried.
Stepping in the box for the Birds, number 1, Jack.
Well, for Tyler, it's now his 8th double of the season. Everyone's still trying to chase down Charlie Scott, who has 11. So a double, 1 bouncing the center field wall. It's now Jack Chetwood. Jack had an RBI ground out his last go around and brings the season total up to 21 RBIs. He's building off of his 3 for 4 performance on Tuesday. Right on left, excuse me. As the southpaw throws a breaking ball upstairs for ball 1.
It's 60 miles an hour. It
No.
looked about 60 miles an hour.
I'm gonna say that was a slow breaking ball. It's the 1-0. That curveball is called strike 1 in the inner third. Again, it's a good crowd here at AC Flora. A couple lacrosse players, basketball players, and a lot of parents and relatives in attendance to watch their Falcons. The 1-1. Fastball called, strike 2 low in the zone. Jack Chetwood was not a fan of it. Jack has a lot of cousins watching up in North Carolina. The 1-2, breaking ball skips away from Ashley. That's gonna go far enough away from him. Lumpkin will race home as the throw is not in time. It trickles away from Renucci, but not far enough for Tyler to come home. It'll be now 3-1 AC Flora after the wild pitch. So the breaking ball in the dirt produces ball number 2. It's 2 balls, 2 strikes, a 3-1 lead for Flora in the bottom of the third with 1 out. Chetwood still at the dish, hitting .414 with runners in scoring position. The 2-2. That one's grounded over to the shortstop. Clayton makes a nice diving grab. He'll have the only play at first, but it's not in time. Way too late. Tyler comes home and score off the infield single from Jack Chetwood. It's now 4-1 Falcons.
Now batting for the Falcons, number 28, Rohan Bremer.
So Jack grabs his second RBI of the game. AC Flora now at 4-1 for Rohan Bremer. Bremer walked his last go-around with a right-handed bat against the southpaw, and now Ranucci will balk. Yes, Jeff, he went to his windup. Chetwood ran. It's a long windup for Ranucci, and Jack kind of caught him out of position, in a sense. Ranucci will fire out of the stretch. The first pitch called strike 1, curveball on the inside edge. Usually with the southpaws, they can hold runners on a lot easier, but it seemed like the Falcons had a beat on Ranucci's windup. The 0-1. Curveball stays a touch outside. Ball 1. And this will bring Jake Actually, the catcher, out to come talk to his pitcher. So it's been 2 runs in the first. That was after a RBI single from Tyler and an RBI ground out from Jack Chetwood. Here in the third, it was a wild pitch that scored 1 and an RBI single from Jack Chetwood. York put 1 across last inning after the little error that scored a runner, and now that's how we got our 4-1 ball game. 1 ball, 1 strike on the way. Change up called, strike 2 low in the zone. Rohan will take 1 step out, tap his bat back on the plate as he gets in. Ranucci will fire the 1-2. Got him looking, strike 3, change up on the inside edge, and there's 2 away. Ranucci gets a big strikeout there, but he's not out of danger quite yet. It's Monty Lafita for the 2nd time today.
Up next to the Birds, number 32, Monty Lafita.
Well, Monty has smashed his first 2 homers as an AC Flora Falcon here in this 7-game win streak. He has 19 RBIs coming into today. Right-handed hitter awaits the first pitch on the way as a curveball called. Strike 1 to the inside third. Monty and the rest of the Falcons have helped this AC Flora offense average nearly 9 runs per game this season. The 0-1. Curveball, that one's hit high and deep out to center field. Ayers going back, he looks up and makes the jumping grab at the wall over the shoulder. Willie Mays has to rob Monty of extra bases, and that will end the inning. However, the Falcons do tack on 2 more. It's a 4-1 lead, and before we go anywhere, we want to give a shout out to a couple of our sponsors here. We've been doing it all 2026 season, and we want to continue that. First and foremost, the Big Red Box Dumpster Company, an all-inclusive private waste disposal company offering 15, 30, and 40-yard dumpster rentals in Columbia, South Carolina. They serve both residential driveways and commercial customers. You're in good hands with the Big Red Box. Visit them online at bigredboxdumpstercompany.com or give them a call at 803-783-6834 to book a dumpster today. And of course, the Richland 215 Legion team, the Legion team that operates here in Richland County, a summer baseball program that is free, first and foremost. I mean, can't get much better than that, but also has great competition. A lot of high school players play Legion, like a lot of these Falcons did last year, and a lot of college players play Legion, like, the great Alvin Murray, a fan favorite here in Richland County. He'll be back for the 215 this season in hopes of a 3-peat for him. So yeah, play Legion. It's great. It's free. And of course, Coach Dorsey, the head coach of the 215, the most passionate baseball fan I think I've ever met. So yeah, go play Legion for him.
Yeah.
New pitcher for the Falcons,
new pitcher.
number 16, Sawyer Cannon.
Sawyer Cannon.
Unsurprising new pitcher.
I know, another new pitcher for AC Flora. Alex Peraza. His day is done, and now it's Sawyer Cannon up. Sawyer will get the 3, 4, 5 holes here.
Speaking of Sawyer Cannon, under the tent, fundraiser for Gravit, Camp Gravit, is this weekend. And I think the last 2 times we've been there, we've been sat like right across from his parents.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Fun fact of the day.
Yeah. It was fun for me. they're good company.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
All right. Falcons trying to get all their bullpen ready for a potential playoff run that starts on Monday. Both these teams' playoff hopes will start on Monday. AC Flora and York. York looking for their first ever state championship. AC Flora looking for their 8th. That'll be the dangerous Connor Sweat due up here to begin the inning.
For York, number 16,
Sweat went down looking his first go around. However, the Coker commit has 17 RBIs this season. And really what has been his kind of calling card, Jeff, is last year comparatively he had 17 walks, 24 strikeouts. This year he has 24 walks and 12 strikeouts. So kind of flipped that on its head this year. Falcons will shade him to the left in the infield. Be right on right for Cannon. The first pitch. Fastball wide, ball 1. This will be Sawyer's first appearance. He played since the Dreer game. He played an inning of scoreless baseball against the Blue Devils a couple weeks ago. The 1-0 is a fastball up and in, ball 2. In this 7-game winning streak, it's been Lugoff, Elgin, 2 from Dreer, 2 from Lancaster, 1 from the 19th ranked team in the state, MVP, and now we beat York. The 2-0 fastballs wide, 3-0 now.
My radar gun was 3 off from.
And just patting it Sweat, but I just said, Mitch mentioned it. Looking for now, will be walk number 25 in the year. The 3-0. Fastball right down Broadway for strike 1. AC Flores has a couple of marquee wins, notably number 2 in the state, James Island, as well as number 9, Great Collegiate, and number 19, MVP. The 3-1. Fastball called, strike 2 on the inside edge. Sweat backed off the plate. He thought it was ball 4. Instead, it'll be a payoff here to the 3-hole. Kind of shakes his head, swings the bat around as he'll get back into the blocks. Sawyer Cannon has not moved. And he find his way around Sweat, the payoff. Fastball up and away, ball 4. He wanted to make sure it was ball 4 that time. Sweat before he tosses the bat back and trots down to first.
Number 2, Colby Falls.
Now it's Colby Falls who flew out in shallow left field to Logan Price's first go around. Falcons will shade Falls to the left. The second baseman Wensky up the middle. And Joe Ray, the shortstop, deep into the hole. Falls bluffs the bunt. First pitch call, strike 1. Fastball on the edge. When I say bluffed the bunt before he even threw a pitch, he put the bunt out there, then immediately pulled it back. Just kind of like, hey, I'm thinking about it, but not really thinking about it.
Yeah. Non-committal.
Very non-committal. The 0-1. Now Falls shows the bunt. He pops it to the left side. That will be down. It could be a tough play. Hernandez has no play at first, and Falls is bunted for a single here. First 2 batters of the inning reach for York. Well, that's one way to do it, Jeff. You know, you bluff it the first time, and then all of a sudden you put down a beauty the second time.
Number 20, Tanner Frock.
And now it's Tanner Frock up.
Yeah, kind of got in the right spot.
Yeah, it's one of those where you put it right between the third baseman, pitcher, and catcher. At the speed of Falls, it's hard to throw anyone out. So now it's Frock up, a right-hander. Chopped one to the second baseman his last go-around. It was a nice play from Roper, who ran it down right across the middle of the field. Now he's up with 2 on and nobody gone. Frock's 263 with runners in scoring position. The short team has not been nearly as successful. He puts that bunt down to the right side. Cannon will have a play, and he'll just tag Frock out. Both runners advance after the sacrifice bunt. So Frock does his job, moves 2 potential runs into scoring position now for Jax Moore.
Up next for York, number 4, Jax Moore.
Moore popped out to the first baseman, Monty Lafitte, last time around, but Monty made a nice play on that ball on foul ground.
His first name's Jax.
Jax.
Okay.
Well, last year on the roster, he was Jackson Moore. I guess he goes by Jax. So.
Okay. I heard s'more, and I was like getting hungry.
Right on. Right, first pitch, a fastball upstairs, ball 1. What I was gonna...
Jax Moore.
Jax Moore. What I was gonna say before the sacrifice bunt was put down by Frock, York not as good as AC Flora with runners in scoring position as the 1-0. Swung through and missed. A changeup for strike 1. These Cougars just hit 274 with runners in scoring position. They're 14-8 on the year, so kind of up and down, but lately they've been hot. They've won 6 of their last 8 and 8 of their last 11. 1-1. Fastball, that one's lined over the head of the third baseman, Chetwood, for a base knock into left field. Price will gather quickly, but an RBI single from Moore brings the score now 4-2 in favor of the Falcons. Well, Chetwood almost had a great play on that ball. He timed his jump perfectly, but that ball maybe an inch above the glove. So now with Jake Ashley up. Runners in the corners, 1 away here in the top of the 4th. York now trailing EC Flora by 2. Tying run at first for Ashley, who went down on strikes, swinging to Hank Gaines his last go around. Actually violently waving the bat above his head. First pitch on the way in this right-handed show. That one's lined in the left field. Price will have to play it on the hop. Back-to-back RBI singles brings York back within 1. It's now a 4-3 ball game.
Up next, number 1, Landon Ayers.
So Ayers got the last inning going for York. He walked and then came around to score their first run of the game. Now the right-hander has a chance to tack on as Coach Howell will come out and talk to his pitcher. A courtesy runner at first, and we'll give us a quick chance to talk about Coach Howell. Jeff, he won his 20th region.
Oh, Monty coming in.
Yeah, we'll be right back. Sorry. So welcome back to Falcon Field. A couple defensive changes. Monty comes over from first to pitch. Tyler come in from right to play first. And Lucas Price will go out to play right field. Everything else stays the same. So Monty on now for his second straight week of work. Lafitte played MVP last week, and he'll step off. The throw back to second, almost in time. Diving back just in time as Jax Moore, barely beating the tag from Roper Wensky, was caught a little off the bag. Also running at first base will be Reed Spencer for the catcher, Jake Ashley. So right on right here, can Lafitte find his way out of trouble? Now the pickoff back at second is in time!
Wow.
Roper swipes down Moore at the tag, and there's two away. Well, Moore kind of got a little over ahead of himself the last pickoff. Monty caught him off, wasn't really trying to pick off. That time, Monty tries to pick off Moore, and Moore may have got hit in the head. He's a little slow to get off the field. never easy trying to tag the runner back for Roper. You got to kind of snap that tag back quickly. And so, I mean, you don't really, unfortunately, when you're trying to tag a runner out, you can't really figure that tag's going to go. So, it seems like Moore's all right, but now there's a runner on first and 2 away for Ayers. Lafitte will fire first pitch. Swung through and missed. Fastball on the outside edge. Well, Ayers in his senior campaign just hitting 167. He had a tougher start for him. He's starting 3 for 38 here in his senior year, but we know he's dangerous, hitting 379 last year as a junior. And he's actually had the most success here against AC Flora besides Falls. 4 for now 10. The 0-1. Fastball low, ball 1. For Monty, this is now his 8th appearance of the season. Is a 3.59 ERA that continues to drop a little further and further each time he's gone on the hill recently. One ball, 1 strike, 2 away. AC Flora in front 4-3 here in the top of the 4th. York trying to grab that runner back. The tying run at first base is a pickoff, a little weak pickoff attempt at first now, not in time to get Spencer.
Just saying hello.
Just want to make sure he knows he's watching. Feet working out of his close stance on the rubber. The 1-1. Fastball in the left-handed box. Ball 2. Well, Lafitte will be one of the big pieces out of the bullpen here for this Falcon playoff run. Just like he was last year. And he finds his way here through the 4th. Keep AC Flora in front. 2 balls, 1 strike on the way from Lafitte. That ball is lined into left center field. It'll drop quickly. That'll drop for a base hit. From first to third goes Spencer. That ball kind of bobbled around in center field. Charlie will get that in, but the bobble allows Ayers to stand in to second. Spencer goes from first to third. Looked like Charlie was trying to get that ball in a little quicker than potentially needed to. It will be a double, and now here comes Wyatt Jamison up with a chance to potentially tie and give York the lead. Jamison, the freshman, hitting 7 for 11 with runners in scoring position this season. As a freshman, over 34 at-bats, hitting .412. He struck out swinging his last go-around. Right on right, first pitch. Call, strike 1, fastball on the outside edge. He went down swinging against Peraza in Alex Peraza's inning of work. Sam has a strikeout, Hank has a strikeout, Alex has a strikeout. Can Monty grab a strikeout? The 0-1. Knuckle curve, just a bit upstairs for ball 1. So for Monty, the runner on second will be tacked onto him. If the runner on third scores, it will go against Sawyer for scoring purposes. Monty kicks and deals the 1-1. Change up his tap right back to the mound. Gonna be a tough play. Lafitte bobbles. He collects. The throw into first is high, and Tyler holds the bag to get the final out of the inning. Well, it was interesting. Spencer had to hold on contact, but Ayers occupied third. Doesn't matter. Monty gets out of the jam, and the Falcons lead at 4-3 going to the bottom of the 4th. And we're back. Welcome back, AC Flora York. In the final game of the regular season for both teams. First, Joe Ray up. Watch the curveball hit the dirt as he bluffs a bunt for ball 1. It's 8-9-1 for the Falcons. Lem Boss was able to go 1-2-3 through this part of the order. Can the Falcons have a little more success here against Ranucci? The southpaw winds and deals the 1-0. Fastball ahead of the right-handed Ray. It's now 2-0. And Joe continues to be one of the hottest Falcons here at the plate. 7 for his last 17, 3 RBIs in the last 5 games. The 2-0. Fastball up and away. Ball 3 is Ray. Watch the first 3 pitches miss, and they're not really even close. The 3-0. Fastball right down the heart of the plate for strike 1. Joe grounded out to the pitchers last time around. The 3-1. Change up low, and a 5-pitch walk for the leadoff man here in the 4th for the Falcons.
Now batting for the Falcons, number 2.
Now it's Logan Price up for the second time. He went down looking his first go-around.
Oh yeah, that's way out of focus.
Well, Ranucci now allows his 22nd walk of the season. He's going to Caldwell Community College next year as one of the top left-handing pitching prospects in the senior class here in the state. We saw his junior campaign was phenomenal, 2.77 ERA. Senior campaign hasn't really fallen as much as the first pitch is bunted to the left side. It will go foul. A 6.26 ERA for Ranucci. He's trying to get back on track as the playoffs also start for York on Monday. Again, it will be, I believe, potentially a different bracket than us. I don't think they can.
Oh.
I'm not sure how that works, actually.
No, I think the way they have it is they can.
They can, yeah, because Ken was in our bracket last year, but
Yeah.
I'm not sure if the RPI kind of abides by that. The 0-1 is bunted to the right side. Ranucci pounces on it quickly. He'll toss it to first for the first out now. He snap back to second, not in time. Joe Ray with a heads-up base running play. Kind of flops back into the bag. However, Logan Price sacrifice bunts Ray to second now for Charlie Scott.
Stepping in the box for the Falcons, number 18, Charlie Scott.
So Scott up for the 3rd time today. This will be the first time he faces Ranucci. He's 0-1 with a ground out and a walk in his 2 plate appearances. The Citadel commit awaits. The southpaw on the hill fires the first pitch. Fastball called, strike 1 in the outer 3rd.
Yeah, so this game does matter for York. They're like 20th in RPI in 4A, and lots of teams kind of close-ish.
I got you. The curveball stays up high. Ball 1, 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 away here in the bottom of the 4th. AC Flora in front, 4-3 here against York, and trying to tack on more with a runner on second. Jake Ashley will come out and talk to his pitcher. Now will jog back behind home plate. The small talk between the second baseman, Moore, Clayton, and the runner at second, Joe Ray, before Joe will take a small little lead off of second. The 1-1 on the way. Change up low, ball 2. Long pause now. Ranucci fires the 2-1. Fastball in tight, ball 3. Scott trying to look for his 14th walk of the season. Now a flash to second from the second baseman Moore. Joe Ray will dive back in safely. Joe, 4 stolen bags in the season. AC Flora doesn't run a ton, but they do when they have to. One of the things Coach Howell preaches is small ball, but he just doesn't try to take third too many times. The 3-1, that one's lined in left field for a base knock. Wilson will pounce on it quickly. The stop sign comes up as Joe Ray will retreat to third. Charlie Scott has a 1-out single, and that brings up the College of Charleston commit.
Up next for the Falcons, number 7, Roper Winsky.
Varsity up for the third time today. He's 1 for 2 with a ground out and a single. This will be the second time he's seen Ranucci here this game. He was the first batter Ranucci faced when he came on in the third, and now Roper has runners at the corners with 1 away, trying to add some insurance for the Falcons, who lead 4-3 here against York. Throw back to first, not in time. Roper hitting .593 with runners in scoring position this season. One of the top second basemen here in this senior class has been here on Falcon Field now his 4th straight year on the diamond. He came on as a freshman. We all remember that, Jeff, when he came on in that playoff push, and since then, and an everyday starter here for AC Flora these last 3 years.
Yep. Yeah, so that Seneca region, Seneca is leading by a game over Greer and Daniel. Blue Ridge a game behind them.
Interesting. I know Daniel's pretty good in the eyes of the prep baseball Diamond Prospect people. First pitch to Roper. Breaking ball that gets away from Ashley. Breaking for the plate is Joe Ray. Ashley will fire it home, and it's not in time. That ball trickles to the right side of the infield, and Charlie Scott, the speedster, will slide into third. So a wild pitch gets Scott to third, and Joe Ray comes home with the 5th run of the Falcon game. Here we go, Alex. I'm alive. 5-3 lead.
You still watching this game?
Am I? I'm
Just
trying to watch.
making sure.
Hey, there's a important soccer game over there, Jeff. Our girls are playing. We're trying to see how they're doing. You know.
Yeah.
Infield comes in now for York. 1-0 to Roper. Breaking ball called. Strike 1. Breaks here third of the zone. And Roper's trying to grab what would be his tying the team high 28th RBI. He's got 27 coming into today. That's 1 behind Charlie, who's over at third. The 1-1. Breaking ball wide. Ball 2. With only 1 out here in the bottom of the 4th, this feels like an inning the Falcons can really pile it on. 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out. 5-3 lead for the Falcons. A runner at third. The 2-1 on the way. Roper smacks that one to deep left center field. Going back is Wilson, coming over is Ayers, who runs that down. Ayers, the center fielder in the left center gap. He falls down, and it will be deep enough for a sacrifice fly. Roper does have his 28th RBI, and the Falcons lead it 6-3.
Now batting for the Falcons, number 12.
Ayers did a great jump of that ball. Was able to run that one down in the left center field gap. And it's good for out number 2. And tagging at third will be Charlie Scott, who will begrudgingly have his good friend Roper tie him with the team lead. So bases cleared now for Dylan Hernandez, another right-handed bat for the southpaw as Ranucci fires. First pitch breaking ball is low, ball 1. There's no one in the Kruger bullpen, Jeff, so it feels like this may be Ranucci's inning to go. The 1-0. Curveball stays in tight, ball 2. Well, Jeff, how does it feel? You know, you've been so busy for now the last 3 months. It's starting to kind of not wind down, but it's starting to come to a close.
Just a little bit, yeah.
2-0 called, strike 1, fastball in the air third.
Yeah, I don't know. First 3-4 months of the year are always a blur.
2-1. That one's a hot shot over the third base line, but it will go foul. Dylan ahead of the changeup, 2-2. We've seen Dylan do that before back in the Forest Acres Classic. He hit a missile that went just foul of the left field pole. Now Dylan will call time. Well, Jeff, is Dylan the youngest of all the Hernandez brothers? Is this the last Hernandez we'll see in AC Flora?
I think so. I don't think there's another one.
I don't want to say that, you know, and be wrong.
Yeah. No, 2 older and 2 younger.
Ranucci finds his way out of the frame. 2-2 on the way. Breaking ball in the left-handed box. There'll be 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 away here in the bottom of the 4th. AC Flora heads 6-3. Ranucci will wind and deal the payoff. Breaking ball is chopped foul to left side. It will just go left to the third base bag. Well, again, Falcons will be back in action here on the diamond on Monday in their first game of the playoffs. We'll have to see how that works for me and Jeff, as lacrosse team could be potentially going down to May River for an upper state championship game.
I hope so.
You heard, for the record, I have misspoke today. It's a 3-2 on the way. Fastball got him looking, strike 3. hits the outside edge, and Marucci gets out of the frame, but not before the Falcons get those 2 runs back. It's a 6-3 ball game as we'll go to the 5th.
There we go.
And we are back here on Definite Fiction. It's a 6-3 lead for AC Flora against York. As Monty Lafitte will stay on. A rare occasion where a Falcon pitcher stays in the next inning. He was able to navigate through the 4th and now gets the top of the order. It's 1, 2, 3, Clayton, Moss, and Sweat. Right on right, first pitch is called. Strike 1, the knuckle curve hits the outside part of the plate. Well, Moss is 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far today. 0-1. Breaking ball hits the left-handed box. Ball 1. And Falcons trying to go perfect in the region for the first time since 2021. They're 9 outs away from doing just that. 1-1. Fastball up and in. Ball 2. Bonnie will wind and deal the 2-1. Fastball is tapped foul to be 2-2. Well, this Falcon team, we talk about their run scoring, but their ERA just as good, a 1.98 team ERA here in 2026. The 2-2 on the way. Curveball, that one's lined in the right field. Coming on is Tyler, but he has to let that one drop, and Clayton has now his 2nd hit of the day.
Up next, number 5,
that's not Tyler.
Oh, you're right. That is Lucas. Still didn't get there in time, unfortunately.
No.
Sorry, Lucas. And that'll be Lem Moss, a starting pitcher for today. He's currently on hook for the loss unless he can help himself out. Another right-handed bat here against Lafitte, who will have to work around a base runner yet again. Moss will show bunt. The pick off to first is not in time. Lem Moss had a tough double play the last time. He had a sharply hit ball to the shortstop Joe Ray, who made the throw to second to double off for the runner. So now he shows bunt, and that's a high bouncer to the third baseman. It's Chetwood who's got it. He'll throw it to first for out number 1. The throw back to the second's not in time. That will work as a sacrifice bunt. It's a high chopper in the infield for out number 1.
Up next, number 16, Connor Sweat.
So now it's Connor Sweat, the DH. He's 0 for 1 with a strikeout and a walk. Trying to put one into the field of play for the first time this evening. And what's notably, Jeff, is Sweat has not had any success here against the Falcons. He's 0 for 11 with now 7 strikeouts here against AC Flora and 4 walks. I just had the worst announcer jinx ever, but, you know, it happens. The Coker commit awaits in the box, but Monty will snap back to second, not in time. think I've seen enough, Jeff. Monty, I think, potentially has the best pickoff to second
Yeah,
I've seen.
I was just thinking, like, if he was a left-handed pitcher, like, his pickoffs to first would be, like, amazing.
We just don't see him pick off to third a lot.
I want to see him pick off to third. Just balk him over.
Just balk him over. I'm sure Montague over there agrees with you, right, Jeff? You're just intently watching his son pitch right now. Well, intently shaking hands is watching his son pitch, you know. First pitch to Sweat. It's a fastball upstairs for ball 1. Monty, long pause, and now we'll step off. As your team, you know, what's really Achilles' heel is their pitching. They have good offensive numbers. They average about 7 runs per game. Nearly a 400 on-base percentage. The 1-0. Breaking ball is chopped foul. Sweat fouls one off his shin. It'll be 1 ball, 1 strike. Still no one up in that York bullpen, so it looks like maybe Ranucci will get another inning for these Cougars. To see what Coach Deegan for the York team is thinking. Potentially maybe cold calling someone, not sure. The 1-1. Fastball, that's a high hit ball to right field. Going back is Lucas Price. He's going to have room, it looks like, at the track, and he makes the one-handed grab for out number 2. A strong throw in. We'll just keep Clayton at third, and now there's 2 away. So no announcer jinx quite there yet. Sweat now 0 for 12 here against AC Flora.
Number 2, Colby Falls.
It'll be Colby Falls now trying to get one of those runs for York back. York trailing by 3, 6-3 lead for AC Flora in the top of the 5th. Runner on third and 2 away now for Colby Falls. Falls 1 for 2. He's singled and flown out so far today. Right-hander awaits. First pitch. Fastball called. Strike 1 on the outside edge. Well, Falls has had great success here against our Falcons. 7 for 15. A double, 2 RBIs. However, he struck out 7 times. The 0-1. It's popped into the air right side. Long run for the catcher, Dylan Hernandez, but it finds out of play. The 0-2 quickly here against Falls.
For his at-bats, he's only had 1 non-strikeout.
Yeah, that
one.
I should have picked up on that before his first at-bat. Yeah, that fly out to begin the game earlier, that was his only non-strikeout out against AC Flora.
Wow.
There's the perks of doing some research. Get to have cool stats like that. The 0-2. Fastball up around the eyes, ball 1. And for York, for doing their research, it's a little easier because I do it every year. So, and plus we played them so late last year that I really didn't have to do much for their last year. I could just kind of carry everything over.
Yeah.
Usually for every team I have to go dive into their last year stats, and that takes a long time. The 1-2. Fastball foul, tipped into the glove, strike 3. Strikeout number 8 for Falls against the Falcons, and strikeout number 1 for Monty Lafitte. He strands a runner at third, and the Falcons maintain their 3-run lead going to the 6th. Welcome back to Falcon Field. Bottom 5 incoming. It's a 6-3 lead for AC Flora as we're looking to tack on some more. However, Caden Clayton, with the new pitcher, he takes over for Ranucci. Some defensive substitutions. Looks like Lem Moss is out there in left. Clayton, the right-hander, will get the southpaw. Tyler, I'll go over the rest of the defensive in 1 second. First pitch on the way, breaking ball called, strike 1. It'll be Jax Moore. He'll go over to shortstop, and Ryan Spencer will head into second.
Wait, is this new pitcher?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. The last one was left-handed and pitched slow.
Yeah, I'm about to say, I was like, Jeff, did the handness not tell you? That's what got me. I was like, hold up, that's not the same guy.
He's ambidextrous.
He only showed it off now. Well, I guess there's only one left-handed bat in our order, so that does make sense.
Yeah.
But he didn't show off the last time against Tyler. The 1-1. Breaking ball wide, ball 2.
Cougars, number 6, Caden Clayton.
Now, what's cool, Jeff, is, Tyler throws right, but he hits left. I wonder if Tyler's ever looked in to switch hitting. I should have asked him that when he came on the stream. The 2-1. Fastball, that one's hit high and deep out to center field. Ayers will give it a look, and all he can do is watch as Tyler Hernandez goes yard. It's 7-3 Falcons. Number 4 for Tyler in his senior campaign. It is now his 7th home run here in an AC Flora Falcon uniform. And he gives AC Flora a 4-run cushion. It's not a fun way for Caden Clayton to get greeted. He'll now get the right-handed Jack Chetwood. Nobody on, nobody gone here in the bottom 5th. Clayton will wind and deal. First pitch. Chetwood will bunt one, and he hits himself as he tries to go up the first base line, so it's just strike 1.
Yeah, that was a no-doubter.
Well, I miscalled what I thought was a no-doubter last week, so I had to give myself a second. Didn't want to mistake that one again. Sorry, Tyler. I tried one for Rohan, and Rohan decided to hit the top of the wall. The 0-1. Fastball low, ball 1. Well, as we talked about with Roper, now everyday Falcons senior has homered. Well, Tyler already had a couple, obviously. The 1-1. Curveball called, strike 2, top of the zone. But now Jack, Roper, Tyler, Charlie, and Monty all have homered here in 2026. The 1-2 to Jack. Swung through and missed. Change up low, hits the dirt, actually digs it out. We'll fire to first, and it's in time. So a couple ones for Clayton on my score sheet. 1 earned run, 1 hit, and now 1 strikeout.
Stepping in the box for the Birds, number 28, Rohan Bremer.
And now it's Rohan Bremer who went down looking his last go-around. That was against Ranucci, and Rohan's had the fun, distinct fact of facing all 3 pitchers, just like Tyler and Jack have. Right on right, first pitch on the way. Fastball that misses the catcher for ball 1 all the way through the left-handed box.
You don't have home run stats by year.
For who?
Flora.
How many we have? 18 per year?
Like, this has to be the most home runs since that 2021.
Oh, it has. I haven't. I only called strike 1 low in the zone curveball. I potentially could find them. I could potentially do that for playoffs if y'all wanted me to. It would just take some time.
22 and 23, I think Carew is the only one that hit any.
I know this is the most since I've been here, and it's not close. As the curveball's going to hit Bremer in the thigh, he'll jog over to first.
Yeah, I guess the question is whether this is more than we had in 2021. I can't imagine it is. That
For the Falcons, number 32,
we had
Monty Lafitte.
Xander, Max Childress, Jake Sears. I think even Jack Reynolds hit a couple. Yeah, we had to have had more then.
Yeah, I'll have to look at it. Because I believe, I have that's home run number 17 for this team here this season. I do have
17.
that. Yeah, 17 homers now for this team this year. Charlie still leads the way with 6, but Tyler tried to close that gap. He has now has 4. Pick off back at first. Rohan dives back in safely. It's now Monty Lafitte up for the 3rd time today.
Yeah, I would guess that we had over 20 that year. Oh, Phillips, Daniels, jeez.
That team was loaded.
Yeah.
First pitch to the right-hander is fastball low for ball 1. "Oh, Jeff, I know this is greatly intended for you. As long as my wisdom teeth surgery does not get moved, fastball called strike one. I'll be doing my Waffle House challenge on the 6th of July. For those who aren't aware,
6th of July.
I decided to lose to one of the worst fantasy teams our league's seen in history, and you know that's not an exaggeration. I have all, as you probably can tell, and you won't be shocked by any of this. I have all the stats for our teams in our league. Shocker, I know. And yeah, it's the second worst team we've ever produced in our team's history. And I decided to lose in 2 games in our playoff losers bracket. So I have to go sit at a Waffle House for 36 hours this summer. Breaking ball misses low, ball 2.
Congratulations, well earned.
Thank you. Yeah, I was supposed to do it in January, but I, decided to be smart and schedule it the same week it snowed. So I really couldn't make it to Greenville that week. So I'm doing it now. 2-1. Breaking ball, that one's lined in the right center field. Falls, ranging back toward the track. He looks up, and it's off the wall. Monty will stand in a second with a double. Rohan at third. As now, that is the team's 66th double of the season. Oh, and Monty's
now
at 10th.
batting for the Falcons, number 9, Joe Ray.
What's more impressive about that double for Monty, Jeff? He did it the other way. Sprayed it to that right center field gap, and Falls almost ran it down. For now, Joe Ray, another right-handed bat. Falcons have runners at second and third, trying to really pour it on York here in the 5th. They had a chance last inning. Seems like the best chance they're going to have. Infield comes in for Joe Ray, as Clayton will take a step off. He'll work out of the windup, it looks like. Still no one at first, and Ray will call time. I didn't really talk about Caden Clayton's numbers too much before he came in. His 7th appearance of the season, a 4.74 ERA over just over 10 innings of work for him. Now he'll wind and deal. First pitch. Fastball wide, skips away from Axford. That gets away, he can't find it. So Bremer will stand in with the 8th Falcon run of the game. Monty will stand into third. That is now the 3rd wild pitch to score a run today for EC Flora. Jeff, they're taking RBIs away from their hitters. How dare they?
Right.
Clayton will wind and deal the 1-0. Ray shows Bunny, puts it right back down to the pitcher. Clayton's only throw will be to first. It is in time. Dispenser, the second baseman, who covers, but a sacrifice suicide squeeze bunt for Joe Ray puts the 9th run of the game up for AC Flora.
Now batting for the Falcons, number 2, Logan Price.
That is not easy. That ball came in on Joe Ray. He got the barrel on it.
Yeah, great job getting it down.
Yeah, put it back to the pitcher, but with Bonnie in motion, it made an easy run scored. So now Logan Price up. Nobody on, 2 away. First pitch, breaking ball wide, ball 1. You see 8 hits so far today against York. 9-3 lead now here in the bottom of the 5th. The 1-0. Breaking ball called, strike 1. Crosses the heart of the plate. Well, Logan had his sacrifice bunt back in the inning ago. He also went down on strikes earlier in the game. The 1-1. Breaking ball that's on the ground to the left side. It's off the glove of Jamison to the shortstop Moore, and it will not have a throw at first. We will see how they rule that one, and it will be an infield single for Logan Price.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
And Logan's speed would have been nearly impossible to throw him out at first, but
Plus, it'd be tough to give the third baseman an error on that play.
Yes. The Falcon dugout has come alive. As now Charlie Scott up for the 4th time today. Pick off at first, not in time. Logan, the stolen base leader for AC Flora, has 15 this season, but he's been thrown out 3 times. So, first pitch to Charlie. Fastball call, strike 1 in the inner 3rd. Well, the top of the order up, 2 gone here in the bottom of the 5th. 9-3 lead for the Falcons. 0-1. Breaking ball is popped foul to the right side. It'll be 0-2 quickly here against Charlie. Charlie 1 for 2, ground out, a walk, and a single today. Price goes, the 0-2. Breaking ball hits Charlie in the back. He robs Logan of his 16th stolen bag, but he'll take first yet again.
Now batting for the Falcons, number 7, Roper-Witzke.
Well, the College of Charleston commit had a sacrifice fly to the left center field gap his last go around. He's also singled and grounded out today. Another right-handed bat here for the Falcons. Roper now the 8th man up in the inning. It's been a 3-run inning for AC Flora. Can they make it in 4? First pitch to Roper. That one's hammered to deep left field. If it's fair, it's gone, but it will go foul. That one I could call.
Oh, yeah. Crush that.
You know, we talked about with Dylan with that ball he hit just similarly back in the Forest Dickers class. That may have been the hardest ball I've seen Roper hit here ever. He just hooked it foul. So a hard, long strike number 1 called here against Roper Wensky. Got Logan at second, Charlie at first. No balls, 1 strike as Logan dancing off second. Clayton will fire home, the 0-1. Breaking ball misses wide, ball 1.
Did you see Crew Bates got to 20 home runs?
Yeah, no, he's going to call to Charleston.
Yeah, going back.
He'll be teammates with Roper Wensky again for the first time since his freshman year.
Oh, wow, yeah.
Or Roper's freshman year, yeah.
Roper's freshman.
Clayton will fire the 1-1. Curveball called, strike 2. Crosses at the bell to Wensky. Roper will take a deep sigh and step back into the box. Got a chance to really add on to this Falcon lead. It's a 6-run advantage right now. Can they make it more? Clayton comes to his chest. Now he'll fire. Runners go. The 1-2. That one's grounded up the middle for a base knock. Price will come home. Charlie will go from first to third, and Roper will stop at first with an RBI single. It's 10-3. With both runners in motion, Roper's able to have an RBI single up the middle. And now Dylan Hernandez, who represents the winning run for AC Flora, will dig in.
Wow.
12, Dylan Hernandez.
How quickly it can happen, Jeff. It's been a 4-run, bottom of the 5th for AC Flora. Dylan, who's 1 for 3, he's been struck out, popped out, but he's also singled here this evening.
And he has home run power.
He absolutely does. He has 2 on the season. Unbeknownstly, Jeff, I also think Roper just took the RBI lead from Charlie Scott with that swing.
Did he? Wow.
First pitch to the right-handers, fastball low, ball 1. That is Roper's 29th RBI here in 2026. All the Falcons creeping up on Rohan's 32 RBI performance last year. Pick off to first, not in time. Roper dives back. Well, Dylan has been hot as anyone yet. 9 for his last 20. Can he keep it up here? The 1-0. Breaking ball called, strike 1. Enter third. Not have been a pitch to do it, Jeff, if that caught just a bit more of the zone, but
yeah,
nicely placed from Clayton. 1-1 on the way. Breaking ball hits Dylan in the back. The third hitter that Clayton has hit. And the tying run will go onto the base pass for Tyler Hernandez. Well, Tyler led off the inning with a home run to center field.
Oh, that was this inning.
That was this inning. Davis Lumpkin will come in courtesy run for the catcher, Dylan Hernandez. Can Tyler have a rare multi-hit performance in the same inning? Maybe it to be from a different pitcher as Coach Deegan comes out and talks to Clayton, who's had a rough go of it here in the 5th.
Yeah, 2 home run would be kind of remarkable in 1 inning.
It would be pretty insane. We'll be right back here on Definite Fiction and see what Coach Deegan does. welcome back to Falcon Field. New pitcher for this York team. It's Wyatt Jamison, who last got the win at Northwestern last week. He'll now come in and try to keep this game going. Falcons have the bases juiced and a winning run at first. It's right on left. Tyler Hernandez digs in. First pitch. Change up low and away, ball 1. Well, Jeff and I were talking again as we were talking before we went to break. Tyler led off the inning with a homer. Jeff, gave him the high praise because he had a 2 home run. I'm just saying 2 hit. 1-0. Fastball wide, ball 2.
I mean, 2 hits would be good. 2 home runs would be amazing.
I mean, correct. I just don't want to put the pressure on Tyler here. It's a lot of pressure for the southpaw. The 2-0. Oh. Fastball skipped in. Jamison quickly falls behind 3-0.
It would be hard to hit any of those 3 pitches out.
Correct.
Oh, way low and away.
Forgets that far. Jack Chetwood waits on deck. And then Rohan Bremer after. I don't believe he can get past Bremer no matter what happens. So, the 3-0. Change up low and away, ball 4. Tyler will walk to first. It'll be now the first walk for him this evening, and he will have an RBI to boot with that one.
Game winning in scoring position.
All you can ask for, right?
Jack Chetwood up.
Well, talking to Jack's relatives before the game, Jim Stevens said, you better go 4 for 4 today because I had to take the picture of the Chetwood family reunion here at Falcon Field. He didn't go 4 for 4, but he could have a walk-off. First pitch to Jack. Fastball inside, ball 1.
What's he at today?
Hits? Or, 1. He's 1 for 3. 1-0. Fastball low, ball 2. However, he has 2 RBIs with that 1 hit. 'Cause he has an RBI ground out. He struck out. He has an RBI single. Yeah. And Jack send him home happy here for the second straight walk-off here on Definite Fiction. The 2-0. Change up low, ball 3, and Jamison is yet to throw a strike here to these Falcon hitters. 7 straight out of the zone to begin his outing. Jamison will come to the belt and will fire it. The 3-0. Fastball low. Back-to-back walks put the winning run at third. So an RBI walk yet again for the Falcons. This time it's Jack Chetwood. And now it's Rohan Bremer. He will be the last batter of the game, no matter, right?
No. We could go to another inning.
I mean, I said last batter of the inning, no matter what. My bad.
Yeah,
that's the correct terminology. I apologize. First pitch spiked, ball 1. Yes. So either this game is over, or we will be playing another inning. Right on right can Rohan Bremer send him home happy. He reached base twice today. The 1-0. Swung through and missed. Change up low. It's the first strike Jamison's thrown. Count goes to 1-1. (12-3) lead for AC Flora. They put 6 on the Cougars here in the 5th. The 1-1. Curveball called, strike 2. A big overarching curveball, and Jamison now 1 pitch from getting out of the inning. Bremer looking for his first hit. He's walked and hit by a pitch tonight. Well, struck out. The 1-2. Breaking ball on the ground to the left side. It will go foul. And the Falcons will not end this game quite yet. Jamison will keep the Cougars alive for at least now. Jamison, this is his 3rd appearance. He has a 1-0 record after he got the win against Northwestern last week. He has 4 earned runs over 6 2/3 innings. The 1-2. Fastball wide, goes to the backstop. Going to be a break for home, and no. Having to hold up will be Ben Carton, who is currently pitch running for Dylan Hernandez at third base.
Catcher got a good bounce off the wall.
A great bounce for actually. We've seen 3 times that ball go to the backstop, and Falcon runners from third have scored today. That one not as fortunate for Carton. So deuces wild, bases juiced. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 away. Jamison fires the pitch in the left-handed box. So it'll be 3 balls, 2 strikes now. The carousel will be in motion. Either game over or we go to the 6th. Jamison deals the pitch. Fastball, that one's hammered to deep left field, but no, it'll stay in the yard. Moss gets a good read and makes the grab for out number 3. Rohan, I think, hit it off the end of the bat. It sounded good, had the right angle, but fell into the glove for Moss. And the Falcons will have to play another inning. They tack on 6th only at 12-3. We come back.
Leading off for the Cougars.
Right.
Can we not tell Joe Ray to warm up longer?
Yeah. This is not Joe Ray.
That's not Joe? Oh.
No.
Who is it? Riggs?
Yeah, Riggs.
First pitch, swing and a miss, strike one. I don't know
money back to first.
I don't know why Tyler is, I would assume, in right. I can't tell all the way out there. Might not be.
It doesn't look like Tyler. It might be Lucas still.
It might be.
And then he's just DHing. Because he hasn't come to the bat, right?
But would Rohan be taken out of the game then?
Oh, right. Good question. Yeah, I don't know.
I have a couple of those. 1-1. Fastball up and in. Ball 2. It's Frock, Moore, and Edgley here for the Cougars, who trail by 9. It's a 12-3 lead for Flora. The girls won 9-0.
Nice. Flora girls over
Lancaster. Yeah.
City of Red Roses.
City of Red Roses.
Oh, wait, the City of White Roses, right?
Yeah, they are the City of White Roses. We forgot about that. Hey. The Roses were here all day. 3-1 on the way. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Well, Riggs dazzled in his last Falcon outing. He went 3 scoreless innings against MVP late in that game, and helped AC Flora get the win, and he got the win, actually, his first varsity win, and in 3 games. The payoff. A defensive swing from Frock fouls it off.
Yeah, good pitching against a really good team.
He's done it a couple times. His last year, he pitched against the Miller School.
Yeah.
And had a good outing against them. The payoff is flown foul to the right side yet again, and will stay alive. Riggs now making his 4th appearance of the season, a 0.75 ERA for Riggs over 9 of the 3rd innings pitched. I don't know if Riggs was one of our top bullpen pieces coming into this season, but he's definitely earned a, I believe, spot to pitch in the playoffs for AC Flora.
Yeah, for sure.
The payoff on the way. Fastball's lying right back up the middle, and Frock lead off the inning with a single.
Up next, number 4, Jack.
So it'll be Davis Lumpkin in right field, Jeff.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
So I guess Rohan may have been taken out of the game as Tyler's still in, I believe, but we'll have to wait and see. Tyler can also always re-enter. So now it's the right-handed Jax Moore for the 3rd time today, and an RBI single last time around. First pitch is a fastball upstairs for ball 1. Before that, Riggs' last appearance was against Indian Land when he went 5 innings against the Warriors. The 1-0 is popped foul to the right side, and they'll be 1-1. Technically got the loss in that game, but, one of the losses that you're kind of like, well.
Yeah, you just want to pitch well.
Yes. You go down pretty much early and you turn to a reliever, and Riggs did great.
Yeah, he's shown really good control and good pitching inside of the right-handed batters.
Yes. 1-1. Strike two, curveball on the inside edge. That pitch has been, that inside curveball has fooled a lot of hitters this season, Jeff. You know, we were talking, Jeff, there's a reason we don't get paid like Coach Howard, a.k.a. the 7-time state champ head coach, but we were thinking Riggs may be a candidate for our third starter potentially come playoff time.
Yeah, it could.
1-2. Fastball, that one's softly ground to the right side. The second baseman, Roper Wensky, slides over. He'll make the play at first for out number 1. Brendan Frock will move to second. Of course, a couple others for that role. We've had a couple of, what would you call, if I can think of the word, openers. That's the word.
Yeah.
For those who do not know, an opener is pretty much what it sounds like. It's a pitcher that's designed to go an inning or two and then pave way for a long-term reliever. If you guys watch back in the Forest Acres Classic, Lexington did that twice. So we've had a couple openers, and then Peraza slid in. So a couple options for AC Flora in those third games.
McLean, Barnes.
Yes. Pitch is lined into center field. Coming on quickly is Charlie Scott, but that'll drop for a base knock. Frock had to freeze on contact, so it'll just be a single for Ashley. His second straight hit of the ballgame.
Now batting number 1, Landon Ayers.
So now Landon Ayers, who doubled last go-around. You know, he had been picking up his speed as of late. I told you how he started, but he's getting really up there now. He's reached base twice today. The right-hander now looking after his first double to add on to potentially a strong end to his senior campaign. Right on right, first pitch is grounded the other way, and it will go foul. We'll do up for AC Flora. It's 7, 8, 9, Monty, Joe, and Logan.
Yeah.
Go feed Asa.
All right, thank you.
Yeah, I knew that guy, Jeff. Do you know that guy? To my left, he's a cool.
So, hey, he's a co-star of our live streams.
Yeah. The 0-1 is pop foul, nothing in 2. Yeah, if you listen to
couldn't call my dad because he's here.
Yeah, usually we
Yeah.
Well, we didn't tell him he can't curse. He's on the stream because he's always on the stream right now.
Yeah.
You can still hear him. And he joined me for a couple games of the Forest Acres Classic. He just loves watching. Well, Riggs ahead, nothing in 2. The pitch, breaking ball in the dirt. Dylan able to glove it. Nice dive from Ayers. So 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 away here in the top of the 6th. AC Flora in front 12-3, but York trying to get some of those runners back. They have runners at first and second. The 1-2. Fastball up around the head. 2-2. After Ayers, it's Jamison the 9-hole before the lineup flips over, and Coach Howell will come out and talk to Riggs now. This may be a pitching change as well, as looks like Joe Ray's retreating to the dugout. We're right back here on Falcon Field.
All right.
Welcome back to Falcon Field. The 7th pitch for AC Flora has donned the rubber. That will be one Joe Ray. He'll inherit a 2-2 count in 1 away here to Ayers. The pitch on the way. Fastball wide. That'll be a payoff here coming to Ayers. We've seen Coach Howell do this a couple times. He'll just change pitchers mid at bat, changes up the pitcher and the hitter. Joe Ray will come on. The payoff is chopped over to left side and foul. Again, this York team will finish second in the region behind our Falcons, AC Flora. Wins the region for back-to-back years. I don't think we've won the region for back-to-back years, probably since that, I guess, because 2020 didn't happen, so it must have been before that.
That's such a good team in 2020.
Unfortunately. We talk about that a lot. The payoff yet again. Fastball that's flown into right field. Coming on is Davis Lumpkin out there. He makes the one-handed grab for out number 2. Both runners have to hold up. And Joe Ray gets an out here to put 2 down.
Yeah, I think that the 2020 year, so obviously it didn't have Xander, but it had, you know, Phillips and Jake and Max. But then it also had the Cox twins, Harmon and Baker Cox. Harmon was right-handed, Baker left-handed, both really good athletes.
I guess you were right, Jeff. Riggs did go to short first pitch. Jamison, fastball wide, ball 1. Riggs is at short, and Roper is at second. So, we were talking about the flexibility of the infield, though. You know, Jack Chetwood was the everyday shortstop for AC Flora last year. As the 0-1-0 curveball called, strike 1. Of course, Jack's been the everyday third baseman here for AC Flora this year and has been absolutely excellent over there. I would say his defense dazzles at third better than at short, which is saying a lot considering the shortstop's the dazzling position. You know, quote unquote. And you know, Jeff, you're a Yankees fan. The captain over there at short dazzled for years in the pinstripes.
Live streamer's the dazzling position.
I was talking about Derek Jeter, but that also works, Jeff.
Yeah.
I said you're a Yankees fan.
Jeter.
Yeah, the Jeter guy was pretty good at baseball.
Yeah, he was.
Dylan will now come out and talk to Joe Ray here. 1-1 count, 2 away. Falcons ahead by 9 runs, so we're not able to get the walk-off last inning, but still 1 run away and trying to keep it that way. York is not going away. This team, as we've known from years, pesky, and will keep fighting until the end.
Jeez. Yeah, that. Just looking at the roster from 2020.
Jeff's reminiscing on the good old days.
Harmon, Jack Reynolds, Jake Sears, Grant Loggins.
Fastball wide, ball 2.
Stevens West. Jack Mosley. Jake Huggins. Max.
Some big names.
Phillips. Oh, Matthew Cruz. He was an amazing closer for the 2021 team.
2-1, fastball's low, ball 3. Yeah, unfortunately, I was still in high school, so I don't know any of these names.
Yeah.
We were not slated to play AC Flora that year, but my little 2A school that I was a part of, so don't worry. I didn't need to know him. Ray falls behind 3-1. He'll kick and deal the pitch. Fastball low. A 5-pitch walk, bring the top of the order back up for and will load the bases.
Now batting number 23, Landon O'Neill.
That'll be a new hitter, Landon O'Neill for York. He takes over for Caden Clayton. Big spot for the righty. Right on right, first pitch, curveball called, strike 1, and I believe this is O'Neill's first at bat here for York. I don't have his stats. Either he was wearing number 21, if you want, or number 17. Those are the 2 numbers I didn't have rostered. The 0-1. Breaking ball stays in tight, ball 1. Joe Ray again, the 7th Falcon pitcher. It's been McCutcheon, Gaines, Peraza, Cannon, Lafitte, Riggs, Scott, and Joe Ray now. Combined so far. The 1-1. Fastball wide, ball 2. So far they've allowed 9 hits for York, but only 3 runs, and that's the one that matters, as they lead them 12-3. 2 balls, 1 strike. Ray will fire the fastball. Call strike 2, low in the zone. Can Joe Ray fight out of some traffic here? Joe with a 0.72 ERA fires the 2-2. Curveball is bounced over to left side and foul. Realizing everyone over his stats, making his 8th appearance. Joe Ray, 2 saves on the season. Has now pitched 10 innings, only allowed 1 earned run here in 2026. Doesn't get many opportunities. The last time he pitched was last week against Lancaster. Can he close the door here on York in the 6th? The 2-2. Fastball called, strike 3 looking. Throws him on ice with the heater on the outside edge, and they leave him loaded, York does. They trail by 9, and the Falcons are trying to walk it off in the bottom of the 6th when we come back. Yeah. We're actually not going anywhere quite yet, you know. I always forget, I feel like lacrosse is so much easier, you know, like the natural progression, but baseball is so many times. I'm like, oh yeah, we got to thank our sponsors because they're a big part of how we can, you know, broadcast you live here on Definite Fiction. Whether you're a homeowner or a contractor, the Big Red Box Wolf Dumpster Service can help with all types of cleanups. No project is too big or too small. Big Red Box Wolf delivers to residential driveways, construction site, businesses, and more. I've seen them on the side of the street. So learn how you can simplify dumpster rentals and they can help you find a dumpster to rent in Columbia, South Carolina today by visiting them online at BigRedBoxDumpsterCompany.com or give them a call at 803-783-6834. And of course, the 215, the local Legion team we have here in the state of South Carolina in our Richland County area. A talented Region team that, well, it's free, and there's great competition you play against. And I'm talking to a lot of the players over in the Forest Acres Classic. They said they like playing Legion, not just because, you know, it's summer baseball and, you know, all those what I just listed, but you're playing for something bigger than a school. You know, the school, you all come together and you got a bunch of your friends, but in the summer you get to play for a region, an area of here in the state. And you know, Sam said they feel like it was playing for the community here. He was talking to me about how a lot of the post employees for Legion, they would come and watch the whole playoff run that the 215 had that resulted in a state championship win for Coach Dorsey and the Richland 215. So there's just no reason to play Legion. Go, there should be I don't know if we have a QR code. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, follow 803 Monarchs at X. You can see all those updates. There'll be one AAA team, one senior team, and go sign up for your local Legion sport today.
Yeah, go to richland215baseball.com and there will be a link for the registration.
Yeah, so easy enough. And York, you guys are in the Rock Hill area. You have a very good Legion team up there, so yeah, go play Legion. Lacey Flora in need of 1 run to end this game, or else they're going to be forced to play 7. That'll be the bottom half of the order. Monty, Joe, and Logan due up. Monty had a hard double off the right field wall last go around. He's also flown out to deep center and is a fielder's choice. I feel like that's been the story of how Monty's been this last couple weeks. He's hitting the ball really, really hard, just right at some gloves half the time. And shout out to Landon Ayers in center field. He had a great jumping attempt to rob Monty of an extra base knock. Well, right on right is the summer on the edge. Playoffs loom large next week. Falcons trying to finish it off here, and Monty hits one high and deep out to left center field. That will drop for a base knock. Ayers can't run that one down. Lafitte on his horse. He will stand in the second and be forced to hold up after a good throw from Ayers gets in. Lafitte with back-to-back doubles. It's now his 11th double of the season and the 67th for AC Flora this season.
Number 9, Joe Ray.
So Monty represents the winning run here for AC Flora. Your Joe Ray, can he hit him home? He had a suicide squeeze RBI last time around. He's also walked and grounded out. Wyatt Jamison trying to figure out a way to keep this game going. Give up a leadoff double here to Lafitte. First pitch to Ray. Curveball called, strike 1.
Haynes is in the chat.
Oh, there we go.
Congratulating Coach Hallett on his 25-plus years of success.
Yeah, this will be Coach Hallett's 610th win if the Falcons can hold on.
Also, you should say hello, George and Pat Hallett.
I know. We don't get many more chances to do that.
Yeah.
1 ball, 1 strike. Coach Hallett will be going to, what is it, STEM?
Midland STEM.
Midland STEM next year to be the head coach.
And athletic director.
Big step up for Coach Hallett, 1-1. And, you know, I plan to be doing all the sappy stuff in the playoffs for Coach Hallett, but, you know, I believe when he was talking to Lou Beziak after the 600th win, he said, you know, when I came to Flora, it wasn't, you know, the plan wasn't to stay here for 29 years. The plan was to get into college as quickly as possible, but he said, I've been blessed to be, you know, I never would have thought, but I can't be happier with being here for 29 years.
Oh, yeah.
2-1. Fastball in tight, ball 3. Of course, Coach Hallett in those 29 years now has won his 20th region and will be in search of his 8th state championship as the playoffs will start on Monday. 3-1 to Ray. Fastball that's on the ground to the left side and left of the third base bag, foul. If that goes over the bag, this ball game is most likely over. And so it'll be a 3-2 here to Joe Ray. Long pause, and Jameson will now kick and deal the payoff. Curveball, it's a bounce over to the third baseman. Clayton has it. He'll throw it on the first. It is in time for out number 1. The throw into third as Monty goes from second to third. Is it not in time? Lafitte with some heads up base running does his job. Joe Ray with a ground out, a productive 1. Move the winning run to third. That was not an easier play, as I believe that's actually not Clayton at third. Not unable to, that might be O'Neill, I believe, who stayed in the game.
Suicide squeeze?
It might be. We've seen that before. A lot of times before. So it is Spencer. First pitch to Logan. He does not offer. The breaking ball goes in the dirt, gets past Ashley, and the winning run will come home to score. Lafitte from third. And the Falcons will 10-run York to go perfect in the region for the first time since 2021. And they move to 20-5. It's Coach Hallett's now 610th win. York will fall to 14-9.
Monday night here at Falcon Field at 7 o'clock.
All right. Gonna get out here a little bit.
A little bit earlier than usual.
Although 2 hours and 10 minutes. Not bad.
Not bad, no. But, you know, it was a big 5th inning that AC Flora was able to ride to victory, and it's now their 2nd straight walk-off here at Falcon Field.
Yeah.
Well, we will see who we have to play on Monday, and we'll have to wait for the regions to be finalized. So,
yeah,
the SCHSL bracket will determine all of that.
Yeah, and then we'll also figure out well, if we can beat Christchurch tomorrow in lacrosse, and then then we'll have a game. Figure out if they'll let me stream. But there are a lot of things to get through before we get to that point.
Yes,
I'm not going to worry about it.
No, you have a fun more day tomorrow. You get to go to the upstate, and hopefully our Falcons continue what we've been doing against Christchurch the last couple of years. We lose the regular season game, but win the playoffs.
That's the way.
Win when it matters.
That's right.
I guess they were scared we didn't want to see that win, in person.
Yeah. All right. Awesome.
Well, it looks like they're about to do some announcement, Jeff. I don't know if you want to keep that streaming for it.
Coach Hader would like to present to Coach Hallett and this year's AC Flora Falcons the Region Championship Trophy. This is Coach Hallett's 22nd Region Championship.
I lied. 22nd Region.
Congratulations, Falcons.
22 out of 29 years he's been a region champion.
Jeez, that's pretty good.
It's a good percentage.
Yeah. Awesome.
I mean, that's how you draw it up.
Yeah.
Get the run rule win, and then York will go to the playoffs. So,
yeah.
I mean, we wish them nothing but the best, of course, unless they play us.
Yeah. All right. Well, one way or another, we're streaming on Monday, whether it's lacrosse or soccer. Soccer. Actually, soccer might be streaming too.
I don't know about soccer. I don't talk to them as much.
Actually, yeah. Chris has been streaming all the soccer games, but
he does a great job over there.
Yeah, and I guess we'll head over for the girls lacrosse. Well, maybe the girls lacrosse, but girls soccer once they start their postseason.
I wonder how close are they? Do you know?
They have another week, I think, of regular season, and then playoffs start for them.
Nice.
I believe that's right. Oh, actually, maybe.
Well,
I don't know.
Whatever happens, we'll see y'all on Monday.
Yep. See you then.